Stephen A. Smith here, giving you guys the week one recap. We had one interview this week. Reason why is because we've been so tied up and busy um, in the Madden League. So we had a lot of interviews over there. We will have a lot of interviews after week two because I see there's a lot of user games. But we did had a very, very big game, a big upset as well, as the Texas A&M Aggies was able to go into Boulder and beat my Colorado Buffs in a thriller, man. This was a very, very big heartbreaker. Um, my thoughts on the other matchup, just way too many turnovers, 7-2. Anytime you turn the ball over that many times, I mean, that's just way too many turnovers. Um, EA college football, 26, um, or 25. They did me wrong, man. EA college football 26 did me wrong, man. With what they did as far as my quarterback situation. Um, Juju Lewis is now in Clemson, and so we are stuck with Devontae Fitzpatrick. Although he is decent, he has potential, but that was pretty messed up. But yeah, let's go ahead and hear what Massive had to say. My thoughts is we just had way too many turnovers. Great football game. The game came down to one play where I was on the user. I was playing deep zone. He lobbed it into double coverage, and I was over the top. Cornerback was underneath, and I tried to swat the ball instead of trying to pick it off, and then I did something stupid, and his man just caught it and scored. So it was a fluke touchdown that he actually was able to get off of our team. But hey, no excuses. You know, it's all about wins and losses. And so the same way I can chew out, Texas A&M, I got to take that heat as well. I didn't show up in crunch time. So let's take a listen to hear what Massive had to say after defeating the Colorado Buffs.
We feel real good, man. We feel like, there was some drop passes out there, especially from even Michael Hudson himself. Michael Hudson dropped a couple clutch passes, even a 30 down pass, but, we decided to keep going back to him. We didn't lose faith in him. Michael Hudson, a huge pickup through the transfer portal. Complimented Bussy nicely. Colorado on the road, good chance for us to open up the season. Um, you know, I just don't know, man. I'm just kind of lost for words right now after the game. It was a very close game, down to the wire. And, wow, for the backup quarterback to sneak in and throw that touchdown pass with that many seconds left on the clock, man, it was just, we figured each other out for a couple quarters, and then we started scoring in the end. Great defense on both sides. Um, I mean, as we both know, I had the better players, but you guys was out there playing very good. So it was a very tough game, man, as always when we play. No matter what it is, college off, man. But, yeah, man, and good luck the rest of the way. I feel like our running backs, Melo did pretty good, but he's not the starter. We got four freshmen fighting for the starting job. That could become a problem um, in the run game. So we might rely on our receivers more this year due to the great route running of those guys. Thank you for your time there, sir. And continue to look forward to what the Colorado do in the future, as well as the rest of the league. Peace.
Yeah, so that was Texas A&M speaking out about the win against the Colorado Buffs. And as I said before, huge win. He had the better team, and we did fight, considering that we didn't have the better team. But, it's not about that. You bring in the kids that you feel like the best fit for your team, and you go out there, and the job is to win games. It's no excuses. So he got the job done, so congratulations to him. Incentive check, let's take a look at that as we do every year. Although we haven't been um, It's been a while since we've been active in the media, but we're going to continually do incentive check. We have Auburn, ineligible, Kansas State, and Utah, and that's it. So I guess some guys just don't really care about free money. I mean, whether it's $50 or $100, 15, 25, hey, I'll take it. You can take that money and get you something to eat. You can get you some stocks. Shit, it's a lot you can do with $15, $20. But, it is what it is. They are ineligible. And then who's to say we don't up the price in the natty, So we'll see what happens. But anyway, Michigan beat Buffalo 87-6. Florida beat Iowa State 77-0. Florida State beat Cincinnati 63-12. Ohio State and SMU user. It was a tight game. Well, kind of. First half it was kind of on the Ohio State side, 17-0. Second half kind of slowed down a little bit for Ohio State. SMU was able to rally back, making it 10-17, and then Ohio State was able to finish them off with 14 unanswered points in the fourth quarter. Turnover battle, 1-2. Definitely played a role in this one. You don't want to turn the ball over if you are SMU as much as twice. Ohio State, neither side really ran the ball well. Receivers made plays. SMU receiver made plays, Dalen Singleton. And so they was able to come out with the dub as far as Ohio State. Next up we had was Washington. Washington beat Fresno State 77-14. USC and Penn State, I was very, very surprised with the way that USC fought Penn State. I'm very hard on young man team, but this was one of the games I felt like wasn't going to be as close as it was. So maybe we may see some good football coming from USC. They lost this one 20-24, but it was a competitive loss. Its score was 7-7 in the first half, and then that second half it was 14-14. That last stretch with Penn State outscoring them 10-6 really, really did it along with that turnover. Let's see who's the quarterback now. Okay, so Ryan Rivers is a new quarterback for USC. Cade Fox is on the sideline. So Ryan Rivers, new addition to the USC Trojans. Penn State quarterback is also new. He threw 180. Jared Gibson, he was the Heisman winner last year. 181 yards, 1 TD. USC has a running back, Zay Wibben Jr. with 63 yards, 1 TD. Rivers also running as well, 11-yard average on a touchdown. Wide receivers, Xavier Jordan, 8 receptions, 152, 1 TD. Wow, I'm surprised to see what I've seen from USC. Although they lost the game, just the statistics of USC stands out because Penn State is one of the top 5 teams top 10. Really, I'm gonna say top 5 in the entire league. So for them to fall short, only 4 points, definitely is something to keep an eye on. Oklahoma beat Utah State 40-14. Arizona State beat Arkansas 56-10. LSU beat Houston 66-3. Using Virginia Tech and Tennessee. Tennessee won this one 27-16. 0-0 starting the first quarter. Second quarter, it was 14-6. And then Tennessee was able to pull away in that third quarter. Turnovers was 0-0. No turnovers. Kenny Minchie, 156. Virginia Tech had a quarterback 216, 1 TD, 2 sacks. Tennessee also outran them as far as the rushing category. That's very good right there. Receivers didn't do as much. So you can say the same thing for Tennessee and Virginia Tech, but the ability that Tennessee was able to run the ball and then protect it definitely played a key role in that one. Oregon beat FCS Northwest 42-3. We did Colorado game. Nebraska beat BYU 45-3. Bama. Oh wow, we have our first computer loss of this week. Alabama loses to West Virginia 45-42. So I think the computer has set the tone for the week one. Duke fell very short to South Carolina. This was another very, very impressive. I mean, obviously, no loss is impressive, but the fact that it was only within the touchdown. South Carolina is also a team that's capable of making the playoffs. Turnovers was 1-0. Um, Darian Mensah, he was number one in the Heisman race. We will see if anything has changed, but 437, 6 TDs, it's probable that he's still there. But Jake Merklinger, he had 416, 2 TDs, new quarterback for South Carolina. He also ran the ball well, 172. Isaiah Augustive, wow, he took our running back. He's a former Colorado buff. I just realized he's gone. Duke running back didn't do as much. South Carolina um, receiving game pretty good, up to par. Two receivers over 100 yards plus, and then Duke had two. Wow, Chase Farrell, junior receiver with over 200 yards. I'm guessing he's a speedster. Yep, 96 speed, 97 acceleration, and then you have Nitro Tuggle, who's also a speedster with 115 yards, 2 TDs. Yeah, so I expect some fireworks coming out of Duke this year. They have the Heisman front runner, and they scoring points. They have a lot of speed at wide receiver. UCLA beat Kentucky 63-27. Texas beat New Mexico State 49-7. Georgia beat Air Force 70-0. TCU beat Stanford. Well, no, TCU lost to Stanford 30-17. This is the second computer loss this week. Interesting. North Carolina beat UCF 49-3. Clemson beats NC State 42-20. Notre Dame beat Baylor 70-14. In that one. So that's pretty interesting right there. College football top 25 have changed. Colorado moved down to 22. Texas A&M moved up a little bit as far as number 7. USC fell out of the top 25, from my knowledge. Georgia remains number 1. Florida remains number 1. Nebraska is in the top 3 as they are the Natty champion, $100 award winner. Whether people want to downplay it or not, that man has $100. You know what I'm saying? So has the highest in NCFL incentive as of right now. Money man. Then you have Florida State, Ohio State, Michigan, Texas A&M, Texas, Penn State, and South Carolina. Top 10. Clemson, LSU, Louisville, Bama, Oklahoma, Virginia Tech, UCLA, Washington, Duke, and SMU. Arizona State, Colorado, Notre Dame, Northwestern, and Ole Miss. Heisman watch, as we mentioned, Duke has a front runner, Darian Mensah. He's still number 1. Nobody in the top 5 have moved any shifts as far as top 5. Dylan Raiola, Decorian Moore, James Peoples, and DJ Lagway, all in the top 5. So I'm interested to see. DJ Lagway did win the Heisman one year. So maybe this is the year for Duke to finally have a Heisman winner. Players of the week: Sam Neely, Stanford, 6 total tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 pass breakup, 1 TD. Kirby Barrington, 14 carries, 99 rushing yards, 7.1 average, 4 rushing TDs, 6 receptions, 68 receiving yards, 11.3 average, and 1 receiving TD. Taking a look at the recruiting, let's see. Top classes right now, Georgia is a two-time best recruiter. He has a $20 incentive cash right now. So if you win the best recruiting, that's $10. Just to recruit well. Clemson right now, number one. Florida State, LSU, Texas, Ohio State, top five. And then you have Washington, Nevada. It's still early right now. A lot of this is going to shift. But I do see that nobody has signed their first five-star as of right now. I did interview with Tony Jennings that I will be signing my first five-star. So we'll see if that happens this year. Taking a look at the games of the week, we have Michigan and Texas. I'm going to take Texas in this one. I feel like that Flybaby game, it can at least give me a win at home. Um, Louisville and Georgia. I'm going to take Georgia. I think Georgia is going to be a little too much for Louisville, although they're at home. And then you have LSU and Nebraska. It's a no-brainer. I'm going to take Nebraska. As I said before, he's the money man. He's on the trend. Get that first $100 in your pockets. And, I mean, you keep dominating, saying you never know what this natty going to be for this year. You add that along with whatever else you can do. Boise State and Florida State. I'm taking Florida State and that one. And so we will see for week 2. We have some games already been played week 2. And so I'm going to chime in with a few of these guys and do some interviews and then get ready for the computer game.